Hey guys! As you know, we recently had a baby. Insert adorable picture here. Anyway, I don't like my bras that much for nighttime nursing, so I decided to try to make my own out of underpants. So first, we cut directly in the middle, down to the bottom of the pocket here. Okay. And then from there, we flip the whole thing over. And you're gonna want, not cutting through the whole thing, just the one layer. Cut down the middle, all the way down the middle. This particular pair of underwear that I have here is actually sewn right there in the middle, so that makes it easier to aim. There we go. And then you've got this kind of awkward, it kind of looks like Aladdin's vest actually to me, but not purple. So from here you're gonna need to actually kind of try it on. I blend in with my shirt. My little Aladdin vest. And you just want to see how much you're going to want it to overlap. So when choosing which size underwear to buy, I suggest getting the next size up from what your underbust measurement would be. So for example, mine is 34, so I got a size large because it's measured as 36 to 38 inches. That men's underwear is measured by waist size. As well, I suggest getting full rise size underpants so that they aren't low cuts and they'll actually cover the ladies. Put it pleasantly. Anyway, so you're gonna want to figure out exactly how far you need to overlap it to get it to fit nicely. And then I just use a pin to kind of mark where I want it to be. So for me it's a little over 1.5 inches probably. And then I'm gonna get to pinning and sewing. Yay! Alright, so sorry for the drastic leap in time and space, but I needed to get the camera over here since I'm doing this all by myself for the first time. But anyway, I wanted to show you here that I've got the undies all. Got the undies all nice and pinned up to be hemmed. So first we're going to sew a stitch right in here to prevent it from tearing down anymore when you're wearing it. So let's jump on over to the sewing machine. There we go. So you just want to stitch this little stitch to keep it from tearing down as you're wearing it. And then we're gonna hem. As you can see, I chose to use a little zigzag stitch to attempt to make it maybe a little bit stretchy. You don't really want it to be too stretchy since you want it to hold you in. But since it is a stretchy fabric, I didn't want it breaking immediately when I put it on, so I tried a zigzag stitch. So we got it all hemmed up. So now we just need to take the end, bottom here, and overlap them to where you pinned. And pin it down. Easy enough, right? perhaps not so easy enough. There we go. And then it actually starts to look like a sports bra, or in this case, nighttime nursing bra. We just need to stitch that together. I'm just gonna use a basic stitch in the shape of a square around, and then we'll be done. Aside from hiding all of these ugly threads, we'll be done. Okay, so let's see now if you can see there. Just sewed it around. I actually did it twice just to make sure it was nice and extra strong, but in the shape of a rectangle. Just sewed that up, and now you've got yourself a little sports bra. Or nursing bra, hopefully. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Pretty cute. Okay, so I wanted to try and take this design a step further and see if I could take the men's underwear and utilize the little pocket to try to create a pumping bra. So I'll need 2 pairs of underwear this time so that I have a little pocket for each lady, and we'll see if we can create a pumping bra. Okay, so after looking at this for a while, I'm not entirely sure it's gonna work out, but I figured we'd still give it a shot, and I wanted to start by showing you where exactly I was trying to cut on both undies. Each one has to be cut a little bit differently to accommodate for the pocket that you're going to be using to hold the pump in. Start with this one. Well, both of them I started by cutting right down the sides towards each other. And then on this one, I decided to cut it out so that it was just kind of flowing evenly with the leg band there. And then since there was this extra chunk coming out, I cut that out as well to keep it kind of cleaner. And then I kind of did the same thing on this side, cut this little chunk out till I hit the leg band where the pocket is, and then this chunk out to get it kind of cleaner there. And now we have to try and kind of line them up within each other, see if it'll work. Let's see. Maybe it'll definitely be a much fuller coverage bra, but we can give it a try. We can see what happens, right? Let's give it a try. Okay, so I hastily sewed the hems where I had cut, and as you can see, I took my shirt off because I was testing the band where it needs to be pinned to fit me. Just to show you and give you an idea here. So the back is actually going almost all the way across, and the front is lapping about as much as it possibly can without covering up the pockets. So I'm going to just actually make one little, rather than a square like I did for the other one, I'm just going to make one straight line stitch at the ends, all 4 ends. That way I still have the stretch going on, and then we'll see what happens. So give me 1 second while I sew these up. Okay, so I sewed up my ends there, and it kind of just looks like one giant pair of undies again. Awkward, but I'm gonna try it on. Okay. It's definitely gonna take some adjusting to sit right. No, let's try this. Well, think in theory it could work. In theory it could work. One thing that I do think would make it work a lot better is if you had like two different styles of underwear, two different pairs of underwear where the pockets were facing two different directions. That's where I came across trouble, since pockets are both going the same way. I had to finagle it to make it kind of the right shape, but if they were going two different ways, it would have been a lot cleaner looking, I think, and maybe sit a little better. I don't know. But it was an interesting experiment. I'm not currently pumping, so I don't know if it's gonna work. But if anybody does happen to try this out and actually attempt to use it, please leave a comment and let me know if it worked for you. This has definitely been a very interesting video for me, and I'm pretty excited to try out these new nighttime nursing bras / sports bras. I think they could just work as a sports bra too. I'm gonna try them out for a couple days, see if they seem to work good, and I'll let you know. Alright, so see you guys.